crazy with construction. There are so many cranes. Everywhere you go, there's a new apartment building going up. Going to visit Paramore, which is the best digital marketing firm in the South, and also my sister works there.
How are you?
Do you know Sawtooth Print Shop? I finished at Paramore and headed to the Sawtooth Print Shop.
And it's far more like...
Woo! Today, doing a lot of setup for our live workshop and how to become a rockstar scribe at School of Work. We have 6 people coming to the workshop on Friday and Saturday here in Nashville, and I'm really honored and surprised that 5 of those people are traveling in from out of town. But these are people who are eager to learn some of these basic and fun skills for making ideas visual. So right now I am finally going over to Sawtooth Print Shop on Nashville's east side, and they've been working with us to do an original print of the diploma for the workshop. I'm very excited, and we're going to talk to Chris and his co-founder about typography. So this is Nashville's east side. This is Gallatin Road, which up until a year or two ago was really famous just for having a lot of muffler shops, but now it is exploding with all sorts of hip restaurants, trendy coffee bars, and our friends, Sawtooth Print Shop. Set up to do a little interview about typography. Very curious about what the hell this is. Seems legit. He's back.
Hello. How are you sleeping?
No. Chris, what are you working on today?
I'm putting together your poster, Peter. I'm making the certificate for Alpha Chip University as per your request.
What's the thing you love most about your job? It's a job. It's a day job, but...
Yeah. Getting to work with this archive of stuff, watching it grow, and this is creative. Even the jobs that I'm like, I've done this job 10 times, I'm still challenging myself and using my brain in a way that other design doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like, the physicality of this design work that we do is very rewarding. And it's taxing to my shoulders. But it's great. I mean, I'm doing a creative thing every day, even when I'm like, this is kind of mundane. It's fantastic. Yeah. So, in this mix, there's obviously this really neat Art Deco border that you can use parts of. The whole thing is amazing, but here it really works well for the entire thing. I've got a variety of fonts. We call them typefaces in here. This is an antique outline and the filled portion that actually prints on top of and around each other interchangeably, but they're kind of like a fun typeface to play around with too. It's a serif font, so you get these big feet on everything. Makes the font feel a little heavier, it's bulkier. sits on the page more than a sans serif font. It just has a more visual weight to it, kind of creates a line more than a sans serif font that sort of just floats, but still has a lot of weight depending on the font. There's some really neat ornamental typefaces getting made from old matrices still, and you can see a few of these in here. This is a Tuscan Grail, diamond inlaid. This is called Neon. These are some really weird, beautiful ornamental typefaces that we've been acquiring from a guy in Arizona who's making them still. He has a type foundry, so we've pulled out some of that more decorative stuff, as well as sort of these a few image blocks just for embellishments. Mm-hmm. And we like to put lightning bolts on everything. We have a collection in here of a lot of wood, but a lot more metal. The old stuff, like this is older, and you can kind of see that dirty patina. This is new stuff. The old stuff has got lead in it. It's probably a lead mix, if not just lead. And the new stuff, I don't believe, has lead in it. Or we hope it doesn't. It doesn't really matter. We're using so much old stuff. Yeah, so wash your hands before you eat is the rule. But yeah, there is even, if you can see, this stuff is made out of copper. Some of this stuff's from a foundry. We get some new stuff as well. There's none on here. Some of this wood stuff that's made on a pantograph machine. Some stuff's made on a CNC router.
And the Rockstar Scribe title, that looks like a very classic font. Is that?
Yeah, it's Franklin Gothic. It comes in all sizes, extended, condensed, outline, tall, fat. It's all over the place. And we've got a lot of this. It's 72-point Franklin Gothic, and it's one of the more condensed versions. We've got a few if you want to see. So you can see sort of this is the difference. This is a more extended version of this guy over here. So, and the cool thing about that is we've got a lot of these in the same family, so they're kind of interchangeable as well. I could drop this R into that line, and some people like that look, and some people do not like that look. So there's a little give and take sometimes with us, because we try to be as creative as we can with it, but sometimes just that straight line of type is all it needs. So.
And last question, what's the most difficult part of laying out a form like this? I notice you have a lot of rulers and little slivers of metal.
Yeah, there's some math involved. So what I was doing when you got here, and you can see I'll pull some out, if you're doing kerning on a computer, you're basically using a space bar to create space between letters, space between words. But in here, we use this stuff called furniture, and it is composed of same lead metal or wood. There's some big wood called riglets, and we use that for our kerning. So everything has got to be measured, and everything should be the same height, the same width, in order to get, if I want this to be symmetrical in between here. And then also the thing that's difficult in letterpress is you don't know how this is going to print till you actually pull a proof of it. So one thing I think over time letterpress printers get better at is being able to put together a poster, put together a form, and visualize the print before the proof. A lot of measuring, a lot of the guesswork is kind of taken out by experience, but there's still stuff in here that'll be screwy when I print it, and I'll have to change it. That's just the nature of doing it.
Well, I'll get out of your hair. Thank you so much. Just know that this will be framed on people's walls, and it's really special to us. So thank you very much.
My pleasure.
All right. Nice.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
Everything's on? Right there? Look at